Hey there everybody, Thet here, and welcome back to Thet Plays the Darkest Dungeon. Welcome back to the Ragamuffin Estate. I'm recording this post-commentary because my audio has failed me about 300 times in attempting to record this. And I'm just tired of it. Should be able to go back to regular commentary later though. Still, Silvermane, only 3 days, really? You think I'm that bad? This is the third mission, man. I'm gonna prove you wrong. Also gonna recruit some guys right now. Check it out. Crusader.
A mighty sword arm anchored by holy purpose. A zealous warrior.
We also got ourselves a antiquarian and an abomination. Let's take a look at him real quick. Clodder, stress faster, pretty good. Sickly's pretty bad, minus 10% disease resist. Witness is okay. Just means he won't pray in town, which is fine. Let's see. Smite, battle, heal, holy lance, and inspiring cry. Very support-like build on this particular Crusader. Not a big fan of the Holy Lance in this build. I'd rather have a stun maybe, but that's okay. This Abomination is going to be very quick at night, thanks to Night Owl. And by at night, I mean when the torchlight is low. Nocturnal means it's going to be slower when the torchlight is up, of course. The Abomination is interesting. He starts with all of his skills, but he needs to transform into the Abomination in order to use the second half of his skill set. So, we will see how that works later when we take him into battle. And then the Antiquarian, well, before we go to the Antiquarian, the Abomination will not travel with holy characters, so the Vestal, the Crusader, and a couple of others will not go with the Abomination on missions. Something to keep in mind. This Antiquarian has Clumsy, and that's pretty bad. The -5 dodge is very bad for a class who is dependent on not getting hit because of her absolutely garbage combat stats and combat skills, to be honest. Some good support skills on her, kind of, but her best abilities are outside of combat. We'll go over that later.
Make no mistake, we will face ever greater threats. Our soldiers must be ready.
Welcome to the Guild. The Guild is where we can upgrade and equip the rest of our combat skills for our characters. We would need to upgrade the Guild to actually upgrade the skills themselves, but we'll do that some other time, I think. Probably should have gone through and gotten a couple of skills unlocked there.
Blast once again. The forge stands ready to make weapons of war.
But in general, I prefer upgrading the blacksmith here instead. Let's get both weapon and armor smithing once we can afford armor smithing. I'm going to trade some trinkets, or some heirlooms, I should say, in order to do that. I need 3 deeds. Oh yeah, I'm kind of a goof about this, so I messed that up. But I like upgrading the weapon and armor over skills in general, because you know what you're getting with weapon and armor.
Fan the flames, mold the metal. We are raising an army.
Upgrading your weapons will always give you additional base damage, additional base crit chance, and additional base speed. Upgrading your armor will always give you a bit additional dodge chance and additional base HP. Whereas skills are dependent on what skill you're upgrading. So you might never get a damage upgrade, you might get more damage over time, but it's very, very finicky that way. So that's why, in general, I prefer to upgrade my weapons and armor first. Anyway, Pepsi has nymphomania. We're going to take her to the brothel to get some stress relief, and we'll also get some stress relief on Silvermane. I think both of them need it. We'd like to be able to use them both at relatively high capacity coming up in the next couple of dungeons. They'll pair well with the Abomination, so that's kind of what I'm thinking there. It's suicide, says Dismas. Well, yeah, going into the Darkest Dungeon would be suicide. Let's check this out here, the courtyard. Burn the hives. The hamlet is afflicted with a plague of winged pest. Brave the swampy ruins of the courtyard and torch their monstrous colonies. Activate 3 thronging hives. Interesting. But our rewards, a lot of rewards here. Baron's invitation, an invitation to an evening of games and entertainment, signed by the Baron. And shameful shroud. Minus 15% stress, plus 10 dodge, plus 20% damage in position 1? Dude! Oh wait, that one's grayed out. Wonder if that one has a condition that needs to be met before you can get that. Still, those are some very good traits. I really want this. Oh man, I really want that. Oh, how do I get it? Let's see, I can take the Abomination to try to get it, but then I can't take my Crusader or Vestal. I mean, Dismas can come along. We could take the Antiquarian, who does have a heal. It's a very weak heal. Protect Me could be very useful as well. It gives an ally 5 dodge, which goes up over as you upgrade it, of course, and high protection buff. And it forces that person to take damage for the Antiquarian, if the Antiquarian is targeted in battle. It can be very useful. It can turn a character into a very powerful tank. And then, like I said, Station would have to round out our team here. I mean, the only problem with this is we don't really have a frontliner. Our Abomination could be made a frontliner. The only problem with that is he needs to transform to really be good at it. We could make Dismas a frontliner, but he doesn't really have the skills for it right now. And I like his current skill set. I like it a lot, to be honest. I don't know, man. I mean, the Abomination... No, I don't think I want to risk that stress, at least not in a new location. That's kind of what's beating me up here. If we were going into somewhere where I knew where, you know, what our enemies were, what was going to be dangerous, then I'd be like, let's go and take this risk like an idiot. But we're not, and I don't want to take this risk because I don't want to be an idiot. I mean, I'm going to be an idiot either way, so let's just check out somewhere else anyway. Let's see, we haven't been to the Weald yet, and the Warrior's Cap is not terrible. I mean, it's 5% or 5 extra accuracy. Yeah, we'll go with that. I mean, our trinkets, we could use more trinkets anyway. Stunning Satchel's not that bad, but our Grave Robber does not have a stunning attack unlocked, so it doesn't really help us out. The Bloody Herb is something that I should really actually put on our Plague Doctor. I don't, which is a mistake, but I should because it makes Incision very, very nice. Anyway, if we're going to go to the Weald, we're going to take Reynold. And we're also going to go ahead and take Volpe instead of the Antiquarian, I believe. Sation, it should be okay. Yeah, we can take Sation. It's pretty good damage on the front lines. Pretty good heals from the back. In fact, anytime you have a Vestal, you have some pretty good heals going on. I do want to take the Abomination. I will probably take him on to the next mission. But for now, let's provision for this one. Alright. Take our food. We're going to take some shovels, of course, into the Weald. And we're going to need some torches. Now, I didn't necessarily need to take 2 keys. I am going to take some bandages, though, and some anti-venom. Since the Weald can have some problems with blights and bleeds occasionally. I'd like to be prepared. Alright, let's go into the Weald.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves.
A 1-tile hallway.
Let us burn out this evil.
Interesting. Now, we do have to complete 100% of room battles. So, what does that mean? Well, that means that you just have to go into a room that has a fight in it. Fight it, win. And if it's the only room in the entire dungeon with a battle in it, you've won. You're done. Seriously, occasionally you can do just one battle in an entire dungeon, and you'll be done. Whereas other times, you have to go to every single room, because you can't find that last battle. So there's a lot of variance in this mission type. Don't... Reynold! You stole a journal page from me! Oh, I want to kick your ass. But I can't because you're a fictional character. You're just made of bits and bytes. Anyway, into this fight we go. Surprised. So, a couple of Eldritch enemies. These are our first taste of the Eldritch. They are fungal scratchers. They are ugly. They have 33% protection. Relatively tanky. They don't hit very hard unless one of us is marked. They do prioritize marked targets and they do extra damage to them. That said, I'm more afraid of our stress, so I want to take out the Madman first, I think. Yeah, Madman first. He is definitely has more of a chance to be dangerous. So, nice shot. But we left him at 1 health, so I'm not very happy about it. Alright, all Reynold can really do is hack away at the front line. So he's going to do that. Oh, Volpe can't do anything from here. Whoops. So we're going to have to move her up so that she can do more than just the heal. Which does put Station in the back, but Station will be fine in the back. Accusation coming through means stress over time for us. That's not good. Don't pile on the stress on Reynold. Oh my gosh, he's already at 50%. Or 50 stress. It's not good. Hey. Hey. Dismas doesn't want your gropes. Don't grope me, bro. Leave me alone. Accusation again. We got to get rid of this madman. That's 6 stress per turn already.
Festering
What is this
fear
madness?
consumes the mind.
Get him out of here. Come on, Dismas. Do it. Oh, he done it.
Continue the onslaught.
All right, that helps.
Destroy them all.
The fact that the cultist did not target our Reynald again. Our Reynald, yes, that's his class now. His class is Reynald. Is also very good. Illumination did nothing there. Normally it's a little bit of damage and some light. I really could have used that, but that's okay. 7 stress per turn. That's insane and terrible. We need to get rid of all stress in this battle. We need to, get rid of all of our stress inducers in this battle, I should say. So, let's take her out.
Press disadvantage. Give
Good
them
job.
no quarter.
Excellently done. Let's go ahead and give him a cut. Bleed, my fool. No, you did not bleed. Okay, well then. I see how it is. Typically, the fungal enemies have high blight resistance. Not bleed resistance, but hey, Illumination came in through the clutch for us for once, so that's good. Hack him away. That's all we can do now. 1 fungal scratcher is not a lot to be worried about. Great crit, by the way. So he's going to blight out almost. Let's see if we can blight him. We did, against the odds. So he's going to die. Let's try getting some heals going on. I was hoping for a crit there to reduce his stress, because his stress is like getting way up there, 71 already. Maybe a hack, maybe killing him will reduce some stress.
Falls, a faint hope blossoms.
He's done it. -3 stress. It's something, okay? He's at 68 stress, and it's still gonna go up. Oy vey, 75. Old tree. Tree has a hole in the trunk. Maybe there's something inside. Well, we could check, but we could also put anti-venom on ourselves to protect from this poisonous sap that we apparently knew was there. 1,000 gold, that was totally worth it. That was amazing. Ectoplasm. These guys are not that tough if you can kill them right away, which we almost can. Come on, Grape Shot Blast is good here. There you go.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
The only time those guys can get really dangerous is if they can multiply, and they can actually get fairly dangerous in the higher level missions because of that.
This expedition at least promises success.
Thorny Thicket went down to a shovel. But yeah, the ectoplasm, if they can multiply in the champion level dungeons, they can give you a lot of grief. Did not get a scout, so we're going to go down to see if there's a room battle down there. Hunger proc, no big deal. What else you got for us here, Darkest Dungeon? Open it up. Show me your moves. Okay.
Glittering gold.
It's a little bit of gold.
Trinkets and baubles.
Ooh.
Paid for in blood.
Good dodge from Sation, thank goodness. Alright, and what was all this for? A tree full of hands. Lovely. Disgusting. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's find some things to kill, says Reynald. Well, 75 stress makes you a little bloodlusted, huh? Alright, torchlight's getting a little low. Just want to keep it above a threshold here. In fact, I should keep it up for Reynald's Warrior of Light to stay active, but that's okay. A troubling effigy. Erected in service to a mysterious god. I'm pretty sure we can use holy water on this. I just don't remember what it does. I'm going to try it, though. Let's have Volpe be the guinea pig here. Powerful effect. Oh, boy. Fated. Fated has a chance to turn any miss into a hit. I don't know how it works. I don't know what the percentage is. I just know that's what it's supposed to do. So I trust that it does that. Ooh, a purification, or not a purification, a protection stone. Awesome. Much better than the debuff stone that we accidentally left on for Reynald. So, plus 5% protection. Hey, it's better than 0, and he has the -1 speed anyway. We might as well give him something that's useful to him as a tank. 2 more fights until we're done. 1 in the hallway, 1 in the room. Let's go. Webbers are nothing to worry about. Webbers can use their web attack.
Another abomination. Cleansed from our land.
The web attack would be able to mark us, which doesn't mean much when you're fighting against webbers alone. It's when they're paired with spitters, the other type of spider, that it can be very dangerous, because spitters get a large damage boost.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
When they attack a marked enemy. I'm trying not to interrupt the narrator. I don't know how much you guys care about that, but I like his voice. I think he's very good at his job here. So...
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Very moralizing. Anyway, we found a dead body. We're going to use some bandages on it, because that's what a dead body needs. But it does protect us through the search. Got a little bit of gold. Got enough to pay for the bandage, which I guess is something. Then we're going to open up this pack. What do you got for me? Ooh.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Good gold and a journal page. Blood-soaked pages torn from a journal. 5 out of 6. The others are gone. They were victims of a malevolent transformation. Their scales had rotted to soft, vulnerable flesh, slowly suffocating without gills. The worst was their eyes, closed set and forced to squint through fleshy slits. I shudder, recalling the horrific and unclean warmth of their blood as I rinsed in my talons. I nearly retched. May God grant them soft mercy. That is not written by a human, is it? Given that most humans, most of us, don't have talons. Also, I think most of us have warm blood. Last I checked. Feel free to let me know if I'm wrong. Anyway, one more battle to go. We do not have an anti-venom for this old tree, but I figure we'll try it anyway. Station, do it. Oh yeah.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
We're actually at full health, which is amazing. Anyway, so our health is good. Thanks for the hunger proc, by the way, I guess. Stress is pretty bad. Reynold is definitely going to need stress relief after this mission. Alright, 2 ectoplasms and 2 cultists. We want to get rid of this stress as soon as possible. That's not how you do it. Oh boy. Eldritch Push. Gonna push Dismas all the way to the back. Okay, whoa. Well, it's time for some revenge. Oh yeah. That's what I call revenge. Nice job, Dismas. Didn't get the kill, but he did cause her to try to get revenge on you, which was a weak attack with no pull. Very well done. The slime's not worth much. I'm not too worried about those guys up front. They can't even multiply right now because their party is full. Now, if we knock one out, they can multiply over the corpses. So that's something to keep in mind. Nice shot. All right. Their team is already cut in half. Let's do it. Whoa! Sation. Nice. Beautiful. Perfect. Professional. Amazing. Cut them down. Perfect fight. Absolutely beautiful.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
We're done. We're going to use a key here just to see what it has. 1,000 gold was worth it. We got the blood again. I want to collect it because I assume we need to collect it for a reason. Let's ditch some stuff. We're going to eat this food, I guess. Here you go, Dismas. That'll let us get one of these. And for the other one, let's grab the blood. 350 gold. We could drop the shovels or the bandages. The bandages are worth less than 2 shovels in the trade back, so we're going to do that. And we're done.
Driving out corruption is an endless battle, but one that must be fought.
It must. Alright, warrior's cap is okay. Nothing I would be terribly excited to bring home to the parents, but as far as your trinkets go, it's an okay common one. Reynold and Dismas got to level up. Fantastic. Now, when they get to level 3, they will need to go into veteran missions only. They won't be able to do the beginner ones anymore, so that's something to keep in mind. Dark Temptation. Prone to investigating the dark arts. Dark arts, if I can pronounce that correctly. We do need to be careful with Reynold around curios, but Unholy Slayer is the perfect quirk for a Crusader to have. Extra damage against the Unholy. Dipsomania, intense craving for alcohol. Again, Dismas might mess with some curios that we don't want him to. Not the biggest deal.
A fresh irritant to some. A sanguine memory to me.
The town is abuzz. A crumbling stone entry to a forgotten labyrinthian garden has been uncovered. The discoverer, sadly, has perished from innumerable insect stings. Concern rises. Stress reduction activities in town are slightly less effective. Well, that sucks. That's pretty terrible. That said, Pepsi is 0 stress and also formed an attachment in the brothel, has a love interest, will only visit the brothel for stress relief. Hey, that works out for me because, you know, she already has nymphomania. That's perfect. Silvermane also reduced some stress. They're both good enough to go into the next mission, so I'm thinking I'm going to do that with them. Just a thought, you know, just considering that. Sanitarium is unlocked now. We could take Reynold in here and try to get rid of kleptomania, but it's going to cost 5,000 gold. We're definitely going to need to hold off on that. All right, to the transept with you. Get rid of your stress. We're going to upgrade it, though, because we can.
Little hope, however desperate, is never without worth.
Excellent. All right, upgrade everything a little bit for a little bit of extra stress relief when we have to use them. And with that, we are going to go to the stagecoach. There's an arbalest. That's a new class. I want to try using all the new classes at least once, or all of the classes I haven't used yet in this series, I should say.
Great heroes can be found even here, in the mud and rain.
Had to upgrade our barracks in order to go ahead and recruit her, but that's fine. We now have 2 extra slots as well. All well and good. All right, the guild. Let's take Volpe. Let's unlock the rest of her skills, because that was not a great showing for Volpe. Divine Comfort is a party heal. It's okay. Yes, we know. We can only equip 4 skills at a time. Dazzling Light is okay. Judgment is the big one, though. Judgment is a damage attack that also heals her by 3, regardless of whether her attack misses or hits. It's great. Dazzling Light does come with a stun as well, so it's okay. Should we upgrade this now? We might as well. We have the heirlooms for it.
A strict regimen is paramount if one is to master the brutal arithmetic of combat.
We are going to go ahead and upgrade her single target heal, but not the other one because it's not worth it yet. Some of those upgrades are definitely not worth it until you can get them up to level 2 as opposed to level 1. And that is one of those cases in my opinion. Or that one is not one of those cases, I should say. All the others are. Glittering Spaulders, plus 15% protection, 35% move resist, minus 15 stress, wow. Minus 2 speed, like who cares? It's for the Crusader, he's already slow. 20% max HP, okay, wow, that is good. Like, that is so good. Holy cow. It's for one tanky Crusader. I mean, let's put together a team and see if we can do this. Silvermane is a great frontliner here. I mean, he's not the best. He's not tanky, but he puts out a lot of damage, and he can soak up enough. The Abomination in second is his ideal place, in my opinion. And you know what? Sation and Pepsi round out this party pretty well. Bit low on heals. This quest is dangerous and longer than usual. Level 1 or 2 heroes are recommended. Oh, okay. Well, screw you too, game. I guess we're not going to take Abomination into this. I guess I should wait till we have a full level 2 party before trying that. So I'm going to do that, I guess. We're going into the ruins instead. It's fine. It's whatever. But this team has a lot of attack power up front between the Abomination and the Bounty Hunter. Station can put out quite a good damage as well. And we got some good damage over time in back, too, from the Blights. Both from the Plague Doctor and from our Grave Robber. That's the class. Station and Pepsi. That's what I was trying to say.
Things must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
We also have Battlefield Medicine, which will help against blights and bleeds, of course. All right. Well, that's a terrible start. Thanks.
Cruel machinations
that's cool.
Spring to life.
It's good. It's cool.
With a singular purpose.
All right. Ooh, a journal entry. That's better. Journal of Darius. Highwayman 1 out of 6. Day 1. There are travelers on the roads this autumn. Rare are travelers on the roads. Wow. Rare are travelers on the roads this autumn, and rather than starve, I pressed my last coin into the hand of one who dealt in rumors and shadows. Ravens carried cryptic notes that there was a person, or persons, who was pledging coins for services best left unmentioned in a hamlet I had never heard of. I am packing to leave immediately. And eventually I will learn how to read like an adult. But today is not that day. Let's continue. We're going to go up because we got no scout and we got to do 100% of room battles again. So we might as well check to see if this room has a battle in it. Stack of books. Hey, an old journal entry.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
I swear those things used to only be bad. The blackest of fates. 4 out of 5. I now find myself back in the Warrens, among the remains of my companions. My wounds are too severe to allow for the completion of my task. Thus, the desecration must resume another time. Curious, there is a ring in my pocket. Where it came from, I cannot begin to guess, though it bears the sigil of the estate's ancestral owner. Very curious. I know where that's from. I know where that came from, and it ain't pretty. He's lucky he's the only one who survived. Or he's lucky he survived at all. Alright, 2 bone clubbers, nothing to worry about. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Another abomination.
Especially when you get hit like that. We actually got rid of all of Silvermane's stress with that. Let's get rid of some stress on the Abomination. His heal. Heal of 4, stress relief of 8. It's one of the best heals in the game. I mean, it's only a self-heal, but it's still amazing.
By inches.
That was an easy fight. We really didn't even earn that gold. Oh, okay, well, so much for my stress relief. Thanks, game.
Ancient traps lie in wait,
Love you too.
unsprung and thirsting for blood.
All right, we've entered the bone zone. Don't tempt me, bro. All right, well, you've done it. Now I'm mad, I guess. But we can't hit him, not with Silvermane. So he's going to go after the bone soldier. And everyone who can hit the back line will concentrate on it. Take some chains.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
That chain does come with a stun, by the way. Honestly, when he's not transformed, the Abomination has some pretty good status effects on his attacks. He's really a well-rounded character. He's just a little bit tricky to use. Lights. Oh no, we missed it on the Courtier, which would have killed him too, so that's terrible. Alright. Well, now Silvermane has to go after the defender, which is fine. Finish him. Thank you.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
See if we can stack this blight here. Do it! It's done. Yes, good job. Alright, this is his last attack. And it hurt, but it did not hurt too much. Okay. Absolution, maybe? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Wow, a crit. 12 stress, 8 health healed. That's actually, like, amazing. Oh my gosh, that was so good. Dude. Alright, let's knock you out. Did not quite knock you out, but the other guy's gonna blight out, so he's nothing to worry about. And chop chop. Down he goes. We've done it. Good fight. Ooh. Quest done.
Triumphant pride
All right.
precipitates a dizzying fall.
Some stress relief for our Abomination, because I believe he has the most stress. There you go. Divine benefit. And he's feeling absolutely perfect. We're going to explore some more, since we only explored 2 rooms, and honestly, we could get a lot more treasure. So let's go to the rest of this dungeon, or at least as much as we can, and see what treasures lie in wait. Alright. Yeah, that's the thing about this kind of mission. The clear all rooms, or clear all combat rooms, I should say. Sometimes you just do one fight and you're done. Alright, this fight's not too bad. The spitter could be bad if there was a way for the enemy to mark us, but there is not, so his damage will be mitigated by that. The maggots...
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
The maggots could be trouble in certain... That resist was terrible. What the heck? Okay. The maggots could be bad in certain occasions. Good hit, by the way, Silvermane. But the maggots can only be dangerous, in my opinion, if they're paired with an enemy who could also be dangerous. So,
their formation is broken.
This combination is nothing.
Maintain the offensive.
Grave Nibble coming through with a 6 stress and a resisted stun. You got nothing, little man. You got nothing. This fight took way longer to solve than it should have.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
That should have been a one and done round fight, but that's okay.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Thank you for the reminder. Treasures? Well, thank you. Ooh, we got our key back. Awesome. Okay. Where to next? Guess we have to move into the one direction we can go, but I want to say it was a rhetorical question, but it wasn't really. We could have just moved forward or gone back to the hamlet. Anyway, this torch is a good reminder to actually put up my torch light, which I'm letting get a little bit low for my taste. Alright.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Have some really paltry treasure coming up, but oh, a scout, good. 2 curios and 1 battle, no matter which way we go. We might as well go down to see the curios first and then do the battle. Alright, well, the confession booth, if we had holy water, that'd be free stress relief, but it's not, so, you know, it kind of is what it... Oh! Oh! Ooh, the blackest of fates, huh? Yeah, I'm giving Pepsi a lot of food here. I got a reason. Oh, do I have a reason? Check it out. Shambler's Altar. The sacrifice of fire is the gate to ruin. Place a torch if you crave the void. We're craving. Let's place a torch. But not yet. First, we're going to do this. Alright, Silvermane, move back. And Pepsi, you move forward. There you go. That should be sufficient. Torch it up. Terrifying figure emerges.
A star-spawned horror.
All right. Say hello to the Shambler. 77 health, 33 protection. He actually doesn't hit that hard himself, but he always attacks our entire party. And he always accompanies his attack with either stress, a blight, or a bleed. And he summons enemies every time he attacks. So he's considered one of the hardest fights in the game, and for a very good reason. I'm debating whether or not to slam but it only debuffs his dodge and his speed, and the Shambler's dodge and speed are already 0. So there's really no point in that. I'm going to go with Rage, I think, for a basic hit. Oh, yeah.
Pummeling.
That is the Abomination's transformed state, by the way. It does give him stress over time, so that's something to keep in mind. That said, I like using Blights and Bleeds on the Shambler. I'm going to try for a stun here. It's 125% stun chance versus 100% stun resist. So 25% chance. I think that was worth it. I think wrong. That was a mistake. Obdurous Advancement. Oh no! It's a bleed! And also he summons these little bastards. These guys, the Sycophants, they're the worst. Clapper Claw. Doesn't look too bad, right? Some stress, some damage, but also it comes with a self buff of 50% protect, or 50% damage, 25% protection, and also it boosts his dodge and his speed. Every round these guys get to attack, they get proportionally stronger. They are terrible, and they are the ones that usually ruin you. That said, I really could have tried harder to take them out, I suppose. I am trying to keep the damage over time on the Shambler. I want to put enough damage over time on him to try to kill him with it, and that way my Abomination can keep concentrating on the Sycophants in front. I'm going to move Silvermane up. It's about time. I really should have done it earlier. Undulating Withdrawal. He wiggles a lot and also gives us some blights, so now some of us are blighted and bleeding. Clapper Claw. Ugh, more damage. Now he's got 50, or he has double damage and 50% protection. It's terrible. All right, we know we have blights. I know. I'm considering using poison darts here. I'm not going to use the anti-venom yet, because their health is okay. Plus, Pepsi could always help with that. But I'm going to go ahead and pile on the blight with poison darts. It also lowers his blight resistance, so we can stack on even more blights going forward. Clapper Claw. Oh my god!
Reeling.
Pepsi's at 1 health, and bleeding, and now she's at 0 health, and now she's at death's door. Oh crap. Oh crap. First of all, Battlefield Medicine to get us off of death's door and get rid of the bleed. Oh boy, we need this Rake to hit and hit them both. Rake does get stronger every time he uses it, so oh my god, that was awful. That may have been the death knell. Oh my god. This is a desperation maneuver here, and it did not get the stun. Oh my goodness. Stenorous Lament is going to give us stress and move Pepsi forward and put her back on death's door. No! Oh my god, she's resisting. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Paranoid? Yeah, I'd be paranoid too if I was at 0 health and I was about to die from any attack or sneeze coming my way. She's still alive. I don't know how. Her stress is getting up there though. If her stress reaches 200, she has a heart attack. And if you have a heart attack and you're on death's door, you die instantly. So, yeah, I could attack, but no, I want to run. I gotta get out of here. This is not going well. Pepsi didn't let us run, though. Silvermane, get us out of here.
A wise general cuts losses and regroups.
170 stress on Pepsi. That was so close to losing her. Irrational. I don't blame you. Let's get the hell out.
Gasping. Taken over the edge.
Okay, that was a calculated risk. But we failed. But we also succeeded.
Hall by hall, we reclaim what is ours.
We completed the room battle quest, so we got the rewards still. So that's what's important. lots of stress need to be relieved here. Silvermane won't drink anymore. That's not a problem. Stun resist is okay. Manic for money, so be careful around money curios. Eagle Eye can actually work for the Abomination. He does have some range skills when he's not transformed, so that's fine for extra crit chance. And Robust for the Doctor. Disease resist for the Doctor. That just makes sense to me.
Awash in blood and delusion, he bears the burden of 1,000 lifetimes.
Blood Scourge. There are some who believe that only a litany of blood and suffering can cleanse sickness in the land. Here is one who will do his part.
There is power in the blood, for those with the fortitude to pay the price.
All right, we now have the Flagellant. And someone has already claimed that he wants to be the Flagellant. I'm okay to indulge, because he's probably going to die anyway, but welcome to the team. Hey us. He is an early riser, Warren Scrounger with Demonomania and Satanophobia. So watch out around demon-related curios. I know nothing about this class, because he is new to the Crimson Court. So I don't know anything about his attacks. He seems to have 4 camping skills instead of the normal amount, which is curious. But we will have to learn more about him on the next episode. Thank you for watching this episode of Thet Plays Darkest Dungeon. If you did enjoy it, make sure to leave a like, and if you haven't already, subscribe for more Darkest Dungeon. Thank you again for watching this episode of Thet Plays the Darkest Dungeon. My name is Thet, and I will see you in the next video.